Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing our mid-month reading and we're covering April and we're already halfway through, which is absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and see what your guys have to say. Just remember this is a general reading, so if this doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave it for those that need to hear it. But definitely try to place what I give you in your life in the way that makes more sense. So it doesn't have to necessarily be the topic that I'm talking about, but there's just something that's going to click with you and that will be the message that you need to hear. But I'll try to keep it as broad as possible so that you can kind of relate it to your life in the way that makes the most sense. But let's go ahead and see what your guides have to say. We have a coyote, we have otters, and a goat, I believe. Let's see, mental clarity, foundation, sentiment, joy, self-empowerment, ambition. There's a lot of power and fire right now in this month for you guys. A lot of things have shifted, a lot of things have changed. I'm loving this energy, mental clarity. There's focus. Like I see you guys are absolutely driven and something that's like this new chapter is giving you a lot of happiness, self-empowerment and ambition. I see a lot of strength, so much strength right now that's exuding. Whatever you guys have went through, it feels like there's some sense of release and it's giving you a sense of power because there's a lot of power within change. And I feel like you guys kind of shifted gears here. Kind of letting go of control, almost giving you this set, like, and I feel like now you're back in the seat. I feel like you're taking the reins and you feel self-empowered because you gave yourself that break. And so that's beautiful. That energy is beautiful. So we have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Yeah, there's a lot. This is what's going on internally right now. Now is a lucky time. There's a lot of powerful things that you guys are manifesting that's coming into your life right now. There's a lot of, like, there's fire. There's fire within what's going on internally. Again, this is internal stuff. You are, like, probably in a place to be able to make some kind of moves because there is a sense of luck right now that's kind of coming in. And, yeah, that makes sense because Magician showed up for you guys. So what you don't... Oh, no. I don't know why this is the second time I went straight into what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. We're not there yet, almost. But yeah, so we have the Magician, 8 of Wands. Yes, Page of Pentacles. There's internally whatever you are manifesting, because you are manifesting something. You are definitely aligned energetically. It's kind of what I'm getting, the fire, the like self-empowerment, because you view yourself so powerfully, you are aligning yourself very well to receive something massive. Again, now is a lucky time and you are manifesting it. The Magician showing up something very quickly. 8 of Wands is something that's coming in very quickly. And the Page of Pentacles is a messenger that's bringing in news. This is like the tarot card that's a news is coming in your way that's going to be giving you something that's going to come in with stability. So if you're in a place right now where things may have not been stable, there is going to be stability, abundance, whatever that looks like for you in that terminology. It doesn't have to be work. It doesn't have to be finance. Again, this is things that's coming in. Maybe internally you don't have balance, like you're happy, sad, or you're anxious and nervous and the unknown or whatever. There is a sense of stability coming in your way because you're manifesting it because there's so much pride in whatever you're doing right now. Whatever you are focusing on, keep going with that. Because your guides kind of see you and they're like, hey, this is great. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands, and 5 of Swords. So this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. That is what's going on internally. I see because you're manifesting something big. Now is the right time. Your guides see you. The Queen of Swords energy is the energy that you're putting off, which makes so much sense because there's so much strength. There is so much, like you've learned so much from whatever you went through in the past. And it's internal things. You learned a lot about yourself, what you want to be, who you want to be. And you're moving forward with that. You're like in a place right now where like adventure awaits. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. And again, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you're planning for the future with others, with yourself, planning for adventure, planning for these opportunities. Again, there's There's the Magician coming here. Mental clarity. Yeah, that you have like taken a break from something where now it's like you have already seen what you want in the future and you're headed that way. That's beautiful. There's a sense of celebration within that. There's also a sense of kind of like conflict, and again, it feels almost internal. I feel like this might have been like a thing that's happened in the past, that there may be a sense of putting too much of yourself in this situation. So the reason why you're so self-empowered right now is because you put yourself back in the ring. I see that you're going like you took yourself away from that and you're like, I don't want to do it. And like I feel like you're putting yourself back in the ring and almost like like overexerting yourself for something that doesn't need to be. So this might be like a little warning from your guides, like kind of like reel it in a little bit, like don't do too much because this is a beautiful energy, but like if you go over to one side on one extreme too much, you're almost kind of like pushing away like the exact thing you want. You're going to manifest something that's going to be not exactly what you want in like another extreme, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I still believe that this energy internally, whatever is going on, is absolutely beautiful. I think you guys have learned some intense lessons this so far this month. So you're on fire. I mean, again, you're a fire sign, so it's not surprising, but you're definitely on fire. So the queen, yes, because you already have the queen energy. Queen, determination, sacrifice. That's probably part of that warning. So if this is something happening with your career, so this is the career aspect of things. If this kind of resonates a lot with you right now, then definitely listen to this message. The next one's gonna be relationship, but determination, sacrifice. I feel like you guys have thrown yourself back in the ring. You kind of took a step back because I think you put yourself way too much out there for whatever's happening in your situation. You did other people's work or whatever the case may be, but you're back at it. And you're just like, okay, like I don't want to, like I know everyone needs me. I'm getting the energy like they need me. I know they need me. And you put yourself out there and you're like, yeah, like look at me. Like you're so proud. There's so much pride. There's so much strength within this, but there's a sense of like you might be putting in a little bit too much, just a little bit too much, and maybe need to reel that in just a little bit. I don't know what that card is. I forget that that's in that pile. But okay, so we have here 10 of Pentacles, which makes sense. High Priestess also makes sense. And Ace of Cups. So there's opportunity. This is divinely given. So whatever situation that's coming your way, I'm getting the sense that it was divinely given. There's emotional fulfillment. Again, like I get a lot of you guys have that self-empowerment, that ambition that's coming from like other like people giving you the praise and be like, thank God you're back. Like, like there's a sense of that coming in. So I see the emotion coming back. I see like the passion is coming back. High Priestess energy. There's a lot of like, again, emotional. This is water is in this. So there is a lot of emotion, but intuitively it's like you're aligning yourself within this work situation. And I feel like it's like wherever you are now, but like you feel like you're important again. Intuitively you're aligned with this. 10 of Pentacles being there is a completion, and with work that is beautiful because like you are going to get everything out of this. Whatever you're doing, it's like going to benefit you in the best way possible. You're getting everything you want out of this. There's stability, there is abundance. This is like leaving an inheritance and like something for your family down the line. So it's just because like your energy is that like it's giving you everything right now currently. But you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck though. We have 8 of Swords, which makes a lot of sense. King of Pentacles, and then the Tower in reverse. So, and I feel like we know why this is happening because I feel the energy is you're putting in, again, biting off more than you can chew, putting in more energy that you need to. I think you are doing, again, the most. There's like, you can't get the in-between. I feel like you have a hard time getting in the in-between. It's either you do nothing or you do everything. There's no like in-between when it comes to work. And that makes sense because as a Leo, you're very strong, you're very opinionated, you want things done the right way. Like you are the leader in most instances. And there's a sense of you being, again, Eight of Swords, you're in your own way. Like, this is a you thing that is being created, not because of everyone else. Everyone else is going to be like, they're going to be good at things, they're going to be bad at things. And I think you take it upon yourself to just, if someone's really bad at something, that you put it on your plate to take care of it. And I think it's finding that in between, that middle ground, because there is a sense of a burnout like coming in again. And we don't want that. So, seeing this, hearing this, maybe that'll help you get like that perspective to kind of just pull back a little bit, like reel it in, so you can continue feeling like proud of yourself. Because once you start doing other people's jobs, or, you know, taking care of other different projects that wasn't meant for you, you get burnt out and then you hate what you're doing. And there's that balance, which is so hard, because again, we're human and we are who we are because, you know, we have so much pride in what we do and whatnot. So it's very hard to say no to something if you want to get something done correctly. But, you know, that's going to be the risk of a burnout. And I think hearing this message maybe will give you that push to kind of like reel it in. So going into the relationship aspect, if this kind of resonates more with you, we have the Jade Star, surrender. I'm ready to let go with self-compassion. That's a beautiful card. So that makes sense. So again, last month feels like there was this like something about letting go, releasing some kind of energy. And I think this is kind of coming into like the dating scene still. Like, I feel like you put a pause maybe on a dating scene. I'm not 100% sure. But like right now it feels like because you've let it go, I feel like you know what you want. I feel like you're manifesting a magician being there, something quickly. I feel like you know who you are as a person. I feel like you are very aware of like how much you have to offer and self-empowerment. Like, you have pride in yourself, like, because you know who you are and you have the self-worth that's there, you are now ready to bring in someone new, someone amazing into your life. And I get a sense that if you guys are in a relationship, it's almost like this relationship is giving you the ability to see your own self-worth. So for those of you that are in a solid relationship, and this isn't really, not like you don't need a reading from this, your message from your guides are, they want you to realize like they see you. Your relationship has brought you to a point where they have uplifted you so much. And because you've go through so much other things in life, this relationship is benefiting you in a sense that you are being lifted up, uplifted, if that's the word I'm trying to say. And your self-esteem is like shining and glowing because of this person. So I love that for you guys. And for those of you who are kind of dating, not sure where this relationship is going, or maybe even single, you do have King of Wands, the World, and then the Four of Swords. So I do have a sense, because you're manifesting something pretty quickly coming into your life because of how well you are aligned. King energy is beautiful. King energy is energy that I want to see in a reading, in a love reading, relationship reading, and it also could be friends, by the way. It doesn't have to be, it could be family situation, but for those of you who are kind of looking for a relationship aspect, King of Wands is someone that has a lot of energy, passion, brings in the fire because it's something you need. Your fire energy. So that's your sign, a part of your sign. So you kind of need this. You need someone that kind of balances you out. And I see that someone's bringing in that passion, that fire, the adventure. There's stability. There is like strength. And it's, you guys are just as strong. Like, you guys have that strength, like lion energy. And I think this, and because you guys are the lions, that's so silly. Why did I say that? But here we are. I'm getting the sense of, this is someone that might be coming in. So for those of you who have nobody, and this is a sense, if this person is in your life currently, this is validation from your guides that the maturity is there, that this is a person that kind of needs to be in your life. The World coming up, that's the completion, that's the cycle being completed. I feel like, and this doesn't mean, oh, I'm breaking up. This is like, no, like, this is what you were looking for. This is whatever's coming in, what you have now. This is kind of it. And it's giving you the opportunity to kind of rest from whatever trauma you've experienced, because it's easy. I see this being like an easier relationship. Maybe it's temporary, right? Like, we all have phases, everything's cyclical, but right now coming into it, it almost feels easy. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, though, let's see. The Lover's card, which is beautiful. Hermit, Five of Wands. So there, that's so interesting. I feel like both of you guys have trauma. So And it's like almost similar trauma. So if this is something that kind of resonates, definitely like hold on to that aspect. So I'm getting a sense of what you don't see coming. The relationship is definitely a yin and yang, like give and take. There's a balance, there's harmony. And the reason why I'm feeling like it's so easy is because you guys have traumas that are very similar. And so it's like in the hermit, it's like you guys almost remove yourself and just like kind of go within, just have like your little tiny circle with just you two. Because of the fact that you guys have gone through, and I don't know if cheating was involved in the last relationship, but there was like, or maybe like narcissism or something, but you guys have experienced the same thing. So, you guys aren't going to do it to each other again. Like, so the Five of Wands being there, there's been so much conflict. And like, I don't see it being this because you have the same trauma. It's not necessarily going to be like, it's easy because you can communicate, but like things will come up if that makes sense. Like in your own mind because you're almost overthinking it. But it feels easy nonetheless to me. And I feel like harmony within this. There's just there's some interesting aspect of like the past being the same in this, that it's like you almost feel like it might not be a good thing because you might feel like you're more healed than this person, but I feel like the healing is going to take it like the two of you being together, which is interesting. And that's interesting because I am ready to let go with self-compassion. So there's that healing. I feel like the healing is going to happen within yourself. I think you letting go, you allowed something to come in because you see your self-worth, and you find the right person, this like kindred spirit. That's what it feels like to me. I don't know. That seems absolutely beautiful. So keep that in mind. If this did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next month's reading. And definitely leave a comment so that you guys can share your stories and make a community out of this, because people want to know that they're not alone. And I think that's beautiful, having a community around this. But thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.